Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's interesting, the whole chargeback. I hadn't...
Another week, and one full of incidents. One of the stories that stood out for our staff team this week, and we prayed about it, was the story about the Christians who took their case of discrimination to the European courts. Nadia Ewida won her case against British Airways, who suspended her for her insistence on wearing a small silver cross. There is a widespread pressure that comes from many directions that wants faith and religion to be a purely private matter. Can you imagine if people could no longer express their deepest meaning and purpose? Can you imagine if we removed the hope in our remembrance services? Can you imagine if we had to ban Jesus from our children's schools? Well, 2,500 years ago, the Jews found themselves in a similar situation, living in exile, a minority group whose religion and faith differed with the dominant superpower of the day, the Persian Empire. And the Jewish faith was in danger of being stamped out by that superpower. But against all odds, the Bible tells us, God moves the heart of King Cyrus the Great to declare that people could have their religious freedom. And the Cyrus Cylinder in the British Museum provides further historical evidence for this biblical history. This remarkable story reminds us that God is our great big God and that He is in control of world events. Speaking through the prophet Isaiah, God says, "Surely the nations are like a drop in a bucket. They are regarded as dust on the scales." My prayer is that God will continue to move people's hearts, just as He did with King Cyrus, so that we can continue to represent Jesus in public. Again, speaking through Isaiah, God says, "You who bring good news to Jerusalem, lift up your voice with a shout. Lift it up, do not be afraid. Say to the towns of Judah, here is your God." My prayer is also that as part of God's family, we will have confidence to be public about our faith in God and the gift of life that He has given us.